Let's talk a little LSU recruiting as the Tigers currently sit with the number 5 ranked class in 2026. And this weekend, there's going to be a bunch of top prospects in the Bayou. Steve, LSU Junior Day this weekend. What are you hearing?
Well, let's start with some of the five stars that are expected. You got the number one safety in the country, Blaine Bradford. He is coming back to campus, a local player out of Baton Rouge, Catholic. His brother Jacob inked with LSU in the 2025 cycle. My on 3 RPM is on LSU for Blaine Bradford right now. But this is LSU's got their hands full. He was at Oregon last weekend for an eye-opening visit.
Yeah.
Ohio State and Notre Dame are two others he's high on, and he's been to Alabama and loves the Tide too. My picks on LSU. I still feel ultimately LSU gets it done, but they can't take anything for granted in this age of recruiting, and they are recruiting against some powerhouse programs. Same with Lamar Brown, the number one ranked interior offensive lineman in the country per the On3 industry. He's visiting this weekend. He's another local recruit from University Lab that's been to LSU's many, many times. I like where the Tigers stand, but you can't ignore the fact that he's been to A&M like 8 times, and he is, in fact, on the record naming the Aggies his leader. It's just a matter of, do we believe that's how it will shake out? That's why my pick is still on LSU, but I certainly could see him picking the Aggies. He's locked in an official visit to Alabama for the summer. They're in it. So, again, similar to Blaine Bradford, Lamar Brown, you like LSU, but certainly you can't take it for granted. Darius McKinley is an on-3 industry 4-star defensive lineman that I love LSU's chances for. His brother Dominic McKinley is was a true freshman at LSU this past year. And then Dylan Berryman is another in-state defensive lineman that I haven't predicted to LSU, Josh, but USC is a program that I definitely have an eye on there. Some other high-profile names for LSU this weekend. That starts with Destrehan receiver Jabari Mack, on 300 recruit, top 100 player nationally. He was at Texas A&M 2 weeks ago, Texas this past weekend, and LSU this weekend. Typically, LSU will get who they want out of Destrehan, but those two Texas programs cannot be ignored. On 300 edge rusher Nolan Wilson and his teammate offensive tackle Mitchell Smith expected this weekend. Nolan Wilson's an Alabama, Auburn, LSU battle already, so big one there. Logged a new on 3 RPM in favor of LSU. It's for 2027, Josh, but it's a big one. The number one tight end in the country, Ahmad Hudson. He is going to be back on campus this weekend. I think LSU is setting the tone early in that recruitment. He is the number 12 prospect in the country, regardless of position. They're going to have They're going to have a young quarterback on campus on Friday, Peyton Houston. He's a prolific passer that they're already battling the nation's best to keep home and in-state recruit. So that's a big visit for him on Friday.